else we got Llexis Academia, who the crowd has shown up. They've definitely got their third man in the chat. And they're getting a bit of advice in there as well from what I could tell. So we'll see how this goes. A lot of support for everybody here. Let's double check. We've got everybody in. I'll jump into spectate, get rid of the scoreboard, reset their scores. 0. And then go, lads!
Should do a winner interviews on it at the end.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get the winners in at the end of the interviews. Ask them what they're going to do with the Fenix. Well, hopefully we can trade the Fenix on stream as well, so people know that it's not all just a big elaborate lie. So we've got Alpha Surge versus Llexis Academia. Llexis Academia haven't had the most successful start to the series to the competition so far. We'll see if they can bring something back here.
Action Shrimp wants full hype mode.
What, sorry?
Action Shrimp wants full hype mode.
Full hype mode action. This is fucking Link Collaboration Zone! Come on, let's go! Llexis with the ball, he goes for the flick! I've already lost my voice, Shrimp. Conflict coming out after the ball. He gets the flick into the middle, what's he gonna do? Jazz takes it off him! He's going for the double take! He does! He doesn't get the goal, but Conflict follows up and gets it beautiful. And sorry for the ear pop there, but the hype makes a difference because we had a bit of hype and we get the double tap team played passes. That's what we want to see. That's how it goes. And we've got Alpha Surge 1 goal ahead. Shrimp knows. Alpha Surge coming out on top from the kickoff. Demo coming out from Llexis there to stop the dangerous flick. Fire Red's gonna take it past Alice. Conflict pops it up. Llexis patient on the backboard, manages to get the touch just past Conflict. Llexis again. Conflict now. Ball staying in Llexis Academia's half of the field at the minute, but not looking too dangerous as the rotation is steady. Fire Red's gonna go up with the ball. Couldn't quite get it through the corner. Jazz coming out. Here we go. Big game of Jazz straight to Llexis, so he's going to take it. So Jazz did well to get the block on that. Fire Red rotating into it. Manages to get the save there. Jazz is going to collect it now though. Good bump there from Fire to cut Jazz's play out. Let's go. So this is our first game of Series 5. We've got one more series of the league matches after this, and then we get into the finals once we've done a bit of maths. I know whoever's top 2 of the league player. I'll tell you what, Tomerinho's squad is looking very much in for the finals at the minute so far. And I think Alpha Surge TPG are level on Series 1 at least. Maybe Llexis Academia can put a stop into their run here. Good hit off the corner there. Good patience from Llexis. Manages to collect the ball and the booster. Good possession. You can see Fire going in for the disruption. He did well by the looks of it, but just not quite on target from Llexis on that occasion. Oh, it was a difficult... I think Llexis was well positioned in goal there, but just didn't have the time with that booming shot into the top corner. So very well played from Conflict and Alpha Surge there to go 2 goals ahead. Boom indeed. You weren't saving that one. Jazz gonna come up with possession here. Very well played passing play there from Jazz to Conflict. 2 players we know play together a lot. Doing what they do best. Unfortunate from Llexis Academia. There's not much you could do with them tight passing play, especially when the pass play is to the front post like that. It doesn't give the defender any time really to cut it out. It was just a good angle on the shot. Llexis coming up from kickoff. Manages to centre the ball. Gets the bump on Conflict on the way through as well. I don't think Fire Alice was expecting the bump there. Probably sensible for him not to go too aggressive on the attack, expecting the bump. We saw in that very first game of the competition, Llexis was banging in loads of long shots into the top bins. We saw a bit of that there, and he's going to follow it up and get the goal himself. 3-1 now. Llexis Academia pulling the goal back. Oh, and I didn't even see, I thought it was a bit of a solo play there, which it was, but only because Fire managed to get in and absolutely destroy the defender, leaving Llexis the space to make the play that he did. Good defense there from Llexis. I think it was a bit of a double commit, but they recovered well. Fire coming off the backboard now. Forces the separation, Llexis following it up. But quick rotations and movement from Alpha Surge gave him a chance on goal there. Couldn't quite make the most of it. Llexis is going to come out for the counter. Doesn't quite get the 50 he wanted there, but forces conflict hard. Fire couldn't quite position himself ready for that defense. It was very awkward with the bounces there. He did manage to get the boost, but that extra touch from conflict just knocked it away from Fire enough that Jazz could come in and steal that, taking them 4-1 up. Beautiful double tap there from Alpha Search. Unlucky there from Llexis. I think he couldn't have been sure where the attacker was on that occasion. Tried to keep it to a safe place, but it ended up being exactly where Jazz wanted it by the looks of it. He's going to take it up the wall, go for another shot. Top bins. And we can see Llexis Academia here getting a bit of help in chat. They're trying to mix up the play style a little bit. This is still the first game of the series. Nice. Conflict knocked it into the middle. Jazz going to follow it up. Oh, and Conflict gets the Doomsday Dish himself. We can see Alpha Surge really gaining some confidence throughout this tournament and this series. Woo! It's coming up. Ball almost lurking right into Alpha Surge's net there, but Jazz managed to keep it out. Llexis, oh, and he couldn't quite get that late goal to settle up for the next game in the series, but it was very well played by them to lead him into it. Let's see how it goes. And as we say here, this is I know this is a very sweaty tournament, and that's not what all of these events are going to be. So I really appreciate the communities joining in. That don't have that kind of competitive team set up. Because Alpha Surge especially, their aim is as a competitive team. Llexis is a coach, so he coaches a lot of Plat and Diamond players, so he doesn't have that competitive community. So a really big shout out for every community joining this. Regardless of whether they're out there trying to be sweaty and competitive or just out there trying to have a good time. And future events will mix it up a little bit more. I just appreciate everybody coming and having a good time. Llexis Academia on for the counter attack here. Just not quite enough power. Good composure there from Jazz. Getting the initial hit. Llexis gets a good save there to knock it into relative safety. Conflict restarting the attack straight away there. Not giving Llexis Academia any time to breathe. He's got looked like he had a little bit of space there for the first ball into the middle. Good fake challenge from Conflict there, managing to get back and cut that out after the initial hit from Llexis. Fire red off the back. Good cut out from Conflict. Interesting, Llexis Academia's team getting a couple of good balls up, just not. I don't think we've got the boost comfortability at the minute with the aggression to make the most out of the counter attack. Chances, Alpha Surge would be upset they didn't manage to bury that one, giving Llexis Academia a chance for that. Fire just not quite hitting the target. They're going to keep the pressure up there. Jazz speedy on the defense. Good collection from Llexis. Fire should be behind him. He does. Snacks it back upfield. Good pot from Lex. Conflict well positioned there to clean it up. 0-0 so far in the second game of the series. Llexis. Oh, he managed to get to the ball on time. It's a difficult angle. You know he can get them though. And then Fire gets the follow up and he does get the difficult angle. And they go 1 goal ahead in the second game of our series. I didn't do the scoreboard. Good. Good shout. Which side are Alpha Surge? On left. Oh, and I accidentally put a dash instead of 0. We got to get that stream quality up, guys. We got the overlays. You know it. Oh, and another goal there. What happened here? Just a nice backboard hit from Llexis. Maybe a controller issue for Conflict there. I don't see any tactical reason why he would have not jumped for that ball. But technical issues aside, it looks like he's back in now. So whatever it was temporary. You know it, Panda. Man's put the work in over here. We've got to promote all of these communities and all these great people as we go through this tournament. And the best way to do that is by getting the people in here and having a good time. At 3-0, I feel so bad for Llexis Academia because they scored 3 goals. I don't think I've been paying attention for any of them. And it was just another long hit that we've seen from Llexis. Right into that bottom corner, which it needed to be because the defender was there to take it out. And let's see him popping off. In fact, I want to see the... look at that. 5 shots from Llexis Academia to the 1 from Alpha Surge so far this game. And he looks like whatever advice they've been given in chat is working out so far. Hey up Davey, nice to see you. Part of the Tomerinho fan club, they're doing really well this series, popping off. As Alpha Surge get a very scuffed goal there, that was a bit of a... I mean, they kept the pressure, they forced it onto that line and pushed it through. Here we go here, we got Conflict taking the mid boost and getting that ball, so we should be able to take possession here. Fire Red keeping the pressure on though, forcing him to go up early. So it did not look it did him too much danger because he managed to maintain possession in the air for a bit. Ball dropping dangerously into the middle, but Jazz cutting it out. Fire trying to be patient. Oh, and it seemed sensible. It seemed like he was keeping his cool and not just rashly knocking the ball away. But Jazz just pounced on him and was like, "No, if you're gonna take your time, I'm gonna drop on you, put that pressure on." Unlucky there for Fire Rallies. And they're 1 goal ahead now. They're gonna be a lot of pressure on these players right now. I don't feel for Llexis' team at the minute, trying to maintain that 1 goal lead, keeping this series with the way Alpha Surge has been keeping that pressure on. Conflict gets a lovely second touch to drop that ball. Llexis reads it well and gets to clear. Fire, I think, called off by Llexis there as both of them will go towards it. Fire gets the collection this time. Jazz pops the ball up in the middle. Conflict thinking better of it on this occasion. Pops it back to Jazz though. Demo comes out from Llexis, but Fire's got to get that save when the dunk was coming in. He does really well to do so. Jazz almost sneaking that one into the top bins. Jazz popping it out. Llexis should be able to collect. He gets a decent hit off the corner. Keeps it far enough away from the wall that Jazz couldn't jump straight out. But Conflict snuck up on it. Fire with a very similar clear now. But he manages to get a second touch to try and pop it over Conflict. He does get it over him in the end as well. I don't think he was expecting to though. Hence the lack of follow-up. Good hit there from Fire. It looks like it might be on target, or at least off the backboard. Conflict, clearing it up. And that's it, that's fair. You know, a good backboard hit from Alice, but sensible from Llexis not to overcommit on it. With goal ahead with 10 seconds to go. And all they need to do is stop Alpha Surge from scoring, and they're back in this 1-1 with the series. Oh, I'm shaky all the time, man. I'm playing non-streams tournaments with no one on, and I absolutely flap it, Panda, so...
Casual twos.
Yeah, flap it in casual too. So these guys that, you know... What have we got? 28 bloody viewers, which is blowing my mind. Everybody's really showing up from their streams, bringing the viewers in for support. I would be bricking it. I would be backflipping every jump I do, I tell you. So... Very well played to these, and I know this might be actually where a bit of advantage comes in for Alpha Surge as well, because I know a lot of the IGL games are casted, and I'm not sure how much Llexis and Fire have played on stream, and it does. Nerves do play a massive part, I'll tell you. And then one of them viewers, drop a follow while you're here, you know, and go subscribe to the YouTube. There will be highlights of this. Posted. I did forget to save all the replays, so it will just be a cut down version of the VOD. But but yeah, we love it, and check out the about. Check all our boys out that are in the tournament as well. And I think I need to do the scoreboard. Lovely. Let's see how this goes. Llexis Academy doing really well last game. They did almost look out of the tournament. They looked like a bit dejected after the first game, but to bring it back after a couple of games where the scoreboard hadn't treated them very nice, to come back and really come clutch and get a victory there and bring them back into this series. On what could potentially be their last game of the tournament at this point. You've got to love the resilience. Conflict getting a lovely hit down there, just sneaking it under. Just the aggression from Alpha Surge there. Comes in, gets the ball, and gets the player. And drops it into the mid. Oh, okay. Alpha Surge keeping the pressure on. Jazz going for the bump on Llexis. He managed to avoid it there. The fake from Alice there, letting the ball go across to the other side of the net. Back into safety. Good hit up here. Conflict well positioned on that there. He's going to go up. Fire well positioned. Going to pick up possession. Waiting to see what the attackers are going to do. Conflict backs off. But Fire's ready for that. Really well composed by himself to see what the attacker was doing and readjust his play. Conflict with possession now. We've seen a lot of 50s come out of this game at the minute, as both teams are cautious. Obviously Alpha Surge want to maintain the lead, but Llexis Academy are not wanting to give up any goals either, even though there's only one difference, and that's what they don't want to let it become more than that, even though they do need to come back on this. There's still plenty of time, so no need to overcommit from them, and that's what we're seeing. They're playing sensibly. And even when we see a player potentially miss the ball, the rotation's coming in and they've got the comms and keeping it together. There we say Alpha Surge are just keeping that pressure up there. And eventually, if it carries on like this, we are going to see a demo or a bump player come in, or a nutty double touch from Alpha Surge that are going to get this goal. Unless Llexis Academia can get a bit of time out of defence, and it was... Oh, look, a nice bit of vision there from Alice to Llexis, but the bounce off the wall didn't do him any favours. We're playing this in EU region. Yeah, so all the events will be EU unless we get, in the future, you know, there's a couple of US ones that could potentially do events together, or Or like the next event, the month of clips. Obviously, that's region independent because it's not actually games. It's going to be submitting clips. I'll put some info up about that one at the end. If there's anyone here that's part of communities or owns a community and would like to get involved in these sort of things, just give me a shout. We like to chill with people. Sorry, I'm in the game. There's still one goal. So you see, Llexis Academia have kept it to just one from pretty much the start of the game to 1 minute and a half by not overcommitting, but they do need to get the goal, and we are seeing some good opportunities come in. Though it's definitely been sensible for them not to overcommit trying to get that goal too early. But now Alpha Surge do get 2 ahead. Yes, Naraki in chat if anyone wants some good recipes. My favourite's leash and quiche on a leash. The BDSM quiche combo. You just gotta go down to Naraki's place and he'll sort you out with a bit of that. So check him out in chat. Conflict, trying to make some moves. Things looking a little bit difficult again for Llexis here. A lot of pressure coming out from Alpha Surge, just to seem to have boost dominance at the minute. And once one team has boost dominance in midfield, it's very difficult to come back out from that. And Alpha Surge are playing it very well, because that's all they need to do. They might not even want the goal at this point. As long as they keep possession in that midfield, they don't particularly need the reset, but they'll take it if it comes up. What a save from Fire! Unfortunate that Jazz was there to clean it up after a really nice save from Fire there. And we're going to need 3 back-to-back kick-off goals from Llexis Academia, I think that. Quiche on a leash, Snarky nose! Conflict firing it in. Llexis popping it out. Trying to get a counter-attack. Just gonna... Oh, and it's a good angle from Llexis. Couldn't quite get it in there. Fire potentially being a tiny bit too passive there, considering it's the end, but I don't think there was much that could happen either way. Maybe just trying to keep the scoreline respectable. Very well played there